this would improve our security, or rather the integrity of our exams. In short, or eventually, we would be able to avoid examination leaks if we go for the online system.
And then about the underqualified graduates. About the underqualified graduates.
About the underqualified graduates, here we would, or rather I would, and my department would, tie up with other greater institutes in overseas so that we could improve our current
So that we could improve
our current university curriculum.
Right now,
many
many employers are complaining because
employers are complaining about the proficiency of our graduates. This is one area where I think we can improve.
Number two.
Point number two.
Number two.
Number two. Crime. Crime is such a big problem.
It's such a big problem.
Such a big problem at the moment. So here, what my ministry, or rather what I would do, is focus on our enforcement system. This means giving, or rather requesting more
Eye contact, that's right.
enforcing more accountability to our policemen or our enforcement officers.
Let me explain further. The reason why there is lack in enforcement is
The reason why there is lack in enforcement is accountability, where the policemen on the street, they feel they are not solely responsible for their job.
I don't understand that. For example, go on.
For example,
there are police officers
who seem to be looking the other way, or rather not taking their job seriously. This is because they feel unaccountable, or rather
that's why, because you're talking in those very academic terms, yeah. Bring it down, lower down the terms. Just give a real example. For example, in my housing area, in my residential area near my house, there is a gambling shop, kedai kuda.
For example, in my housing area, there is a gambling den. And the police...
Everybody in the housing area knows about this.
Everybody in the housing area
knows about this.
However, the enforcement authorities are not taking action.
Yes. How can it be that the police officers in the balai don't know about this?
How can it be the police officers in the balai don't know about this?
This is due to the lack of accountability.
This is due to the lack of accountability. Number one.
Huh?
So,
If I become the Prime Minister,
if I become the Prime Minister,
I will make sure
I will make sure that all these gambling centers and gambling dens will be a thing of the past. So we would not see this anymore in housing areas.
I will make sure that the police officers in the nearby balai, I will make sure that the police officers in the nearby balai will be accountable for this. They cannot say they don't know about this. And this goes on for other types and categories of crimes.
This goes on for other types
and categories
of crime.
Okay, number 3.
Number 3, I would focus on road infrastructure. Here, my point or my objective would be to ease traffic flow. Because from this high, or rather this traffic jams are causing pollution, waste of time, cost of fuel, increase of cost of fuel, which I think it's important to people like you.
Which I think is important.
Which I think it's important for people like you and me. So, what I would do is,
yes,
I would improve the infrastructure, the road infrastructure, as well as the public transport. So, in this case, at the end of the day, we would have less cars on the roads.
Be more specific. That's too general. Specifically,
implementing quota systems. So in this way, quota systems on transport vehicles allowed in the city at certain times. So in this way, we would be able to reduce the amount of cars in the city. At the end of the day, less traffic. So, therefore,